A man puts on white gloves and carefully opens grimy, decades-old film cans to discover.
C'est un négatif original.
Then, breathlessly, a French film archivist unspools an old motion picture negative.
So who knew people on this planet actually had jobs with white gloves, right?
Christina Fink is the festival and film programming chair for the San Diego International Jewish Film Festival.
And they take us into their world. They're worlds that I don't know or walk in or even have friends that are involved with. And for those reasons, I love the documentaries like this where I learn something and I'm transported for an hour or so.
Tomorrow, When the Apricots Bloom transports us to 1930s Egypt to introduce us to Jewish brothers who were known as the Egyptian Disneys. The documentary takes you on a delightful journey of discovery as we get to see Egypt's first animated films. You can make a double feature of white-gloved archivists by then watching glass negatives.
This was found as well in the attic?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
A collection of 2,700 glass plate negatives was recently found in Poland. The photographs were taken between 1914 and 1939. A young woman tries to unravel the mysteries behind these images.
I have to ask some questions. I have to realize, what is this collection? What did anyone ever research it? Do we know who's the photographer? Do we know, who are these people? So many questions. And when I started asking those questions, I found out that most of them don't really have answers.
But the film slowly uncovers some answers and provides a glimpse of Polish Jews before their lives were destroyed in World War II. These films represent just 2 of the 36 features and documentaries showcased at this year's San Diego International Jewish Film Festival. Fink says festival goers can buy single tickets rather than a festival pass, with most films available to watch over the next 11 days.
25 out of the 36 are available on demand throughout the entire festival. That is a huge, huge deal to let the viewer control the viewing time.
Attendees can create their own programming blocks, like focusing on World War II, or even more narrowly on just Italy. So Holy Silence, about the Vatican's response to anti-Semitism, is complemented by Syndrome K, about Italian doctors who invented a fake disease in order to hide Jews in their hospital.
The historians and the scholars are still uncovering a lot of World War II history. You'd think we would know it all by this time, but that is not the case.
Tonight's opening feature, Shared Legacies, the African American Jewish Civil Rights Alliance, will only be available for a 48-hour window.
The Jewish people have the DNA in their soul to look up close to what happened to African Americans after slavery.
It looks at the close connections between Jews and African Americans from the 1909 founding of the NAACP through the civil rights movement of the 1960s. The screening of Shared Legacies will be followed by a live discussion. Many films will have discussions online or filmmakers' introductions to provide additional exclusive content for festival goers. Beth Accomando, KPBS News.